Welcome to From Broken to Worlds, where I train through injury to try to qualify for the 2027 World Masters Highland Games Championship. Welcome to the journey. You can see it's a silhouette today. It's early in the morning. You can see the sun not the sun, the light from the sun is just starting to peek over the horizon there. So these are just how I warm up. I want to feel connected to the weight. I want to be able to do my winds and it feel like I'm not losing that feeling of the weight. You can see as I go around, when my weight's on my left side, my hips turn shift to the right and vice versa. The idea is you can generate a lot of more power and a lot more length by doing this opposing kind of, hula hoop dance, I guess you can call it. And that allows you to generate more power and allows you to generate more length. And that's the two things you really want in throwing in general. More length and more power generated. So I'm just doing single winds just to start. What I'm trying to do, and you'll see by the end, if you pay close attention, I do it a bit better. I'll tell you where I'm trying to kind of catch, right there. I'm trying to catch it there so the higher up that you can start applying force downwards in your throw, the faster you'll be able to generate more speed. And so when I catch it high up, you try to use gravity as a friend. You're fighting gravity in throwing, but when you can, you try to use gravity. So when you're on the downward arc of the throw, that's when you want to apply your most force. And then as you come up, you have generated a lot of speed. So I'm trying to catch it right there. So that was a bit better than the first one. Wasn't really counting how many I was doing, but I think this might be the last one or the fourth one. So I'm trying to catch right there. And you can see me starting to generate power at the high point. So that was the main goal for this training session, was to try to catch that point. So after I do my one winds, I have a coffee break and enjoy a cup of Joe, thermos of Joe. So here I do my full throw. So I'm trying to do the same thing, catch it at the top. So each wind, I'm trying to catch it there, there, and there. I can see I kind of lost a bit of the connection to the weight. But all in all, like for this early in the season, I'm pretty happy with my throws. Now, if I was to offer critiques, I wasn't really working on this time, but something I'll work on probably next time is my release right here. I have to be leaned back a lot more than I am. If you lean back, so when you lean back, you just can't lean back. You have to put your knees forward when you lean back. And I'm not really putting my knees forward. So that puts me in a position where I can really apply force to that last little bit of the finish. And because that is hopefully the fastest part of my throw, any little bit of extra power you can add at the end, it's almost like exponential dividends that comes from it, because it's going so fast and it feels like it's at its lightest at that point. So if you can add just that little bit at the end, it actually adds up to a lot of difference in distance, maybe even 10 feet sometimes. So I'm kind of throwing it to the side. I'm not leaning back. So that'll be something I will work on in the future, but I was fairly happy with how I was catching it so far behind me, and then able to generate some power that made some pretty decent throws. I didn't measure it, and again, I'm not trying my full effort here, but yeah, that's what I will do to get better. That's my next steps. Here I wanted to show you guys a little bit of the spikes that we put on our boots, how we kind of attach it to the bottom.